Hi children, today we are going to discuss one of the important grammar topic, models. The models are definite verbs. So definites which express the mode or manner of the action denoted by the principal verb are termed as models. These helping verbs are, can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must, ought to, have to, has to, and had to. These helping verbs also are called as modal auxiliaries. They express the degree of certainty of the action in the sentence or the attitude or the opinion of the writer or speaker concerning the action in a sentence. And we also use need, dare, and used to. So and these are called semi-modals. So now what is the nature of modals? Modals are never used alone. Modals have a principal verb with them. For example, I can play upon the harmonium. Here the modal can is used along with the verb play. And modals don't change according to the number or person of the subject. For example, I can play, he can play, we can play, they can play, and so on. Modals don't have the infinite form. We can't place two with them in order to use them in a sentence. And here there is a wrong sentence and a correct sentence. Let us see how to is placed in a wrong sentence. Example, we must to get there before time. And this is wrong sentence. And we must not use to along with the modals. And the correct sentence is, we must get there before time. Now let us see the functions of modals. Now let us begin with will. We use will to show promise, intention, willingness, determination with the first person I and we. For example, I will give you a gift of your choice. So this sentence speaks about a promise. Next example, we will help you. And this sentence indicates willingness or shows willingness. And we also use will to express request, invitation, insistence, assumption, characteristic, or habit. For example, will you please help me? So in this sentence, here will is used as a request or to express request. And next example, she will be in the school during the school hours. So this sentence is about assumption. And the negative form of will is will not or won't. Won't is the short form or contraction of will not. Sometimes we also use contractions. So these contractions are called short forms. For example, won't, can't, don't, and so on. Example, I will not spend my pocket money. Second example, she won't eat unhygienic food. So next model, would. Would is the past form of will. Would expresses the past form of will. For example, he informed me that he would dance at my marriage function. Another example, the problem was how he would reach there. The model would also is used to express past habit. For example, he would drink a cup of coffee in the morning. Another example, my father would get up early in the morning. And we use would for a request. Example, would you please give me your bike? Another example, would you like to spend this evening with me? The model would also is used to express a wish. Example, I wish she would be healthy. Another example, you would be an engineer. So this here would is used to express a wish, and it also used to express an imaginary condition. Example, I would have big house if I earned 10 crore every year. And the native form of would is would not or wouldn't. Here wouldn't is the short form of would not. Short forms are called contractions. Example, she would not get up early in the morning. Next, another important model, shall. Shall is used to, to ask for suggestion, request, advice with the first person I and we in the interrogative sentence. And here there are a few examples. Shall we start the class? Here, this sentence tells about advice. Next example, shall I have a cup of coffee from your shop? So this speaks about a request. And another example, shall we open a new shop? So this indicates a suggestion. Shall is used in the second and third person to indicate a threat, warning, command, promise, assurance, and determination. Example, if you sit with bad boys, you shall be punished. Another example, you shall go now. So this indicates a command. Next example, she shall get a bike or bicycle. This indicates a promise. Now let us see the native form of shall. Shall not or shan't. Example, she shall not sing tomorrow. Another example, they will not win the match. My friend shan't be dismissed. Next, another important model, should. Should is the past form of shall. Should is used to express duty or obligation. Example, I should help my friends. Another example, You should not be lazy. And should also is used to express an opinion. Example, they should be on the way to Jaipur. And should also is used to give or take advice or suggestion. Example, we should go to the temple. Another example, we should obey our elders. Further, should also is used after lest when someone expresses fear. Whenever we use lest and we should use the particular model should. The example is walk carefully lest you should fall down. Walk carefully lest you should fall down. Another example, they started early lest they should miss the train. Here, whenever we frame a sentence with less, then we should use the model should. And the negative form of should is should not or shouldn't. Example, you should not come to me daily. They shouldn't tease others. We should not waste our time. Next, another important model is can. We use can to express an ability, capability, capacity, or power. Example, I can lift 60 kilos. So this says about ability. I can lift 60 kilos weight. So this says about the ability. Next, she can pass the MBA examination. So this expresses capability of the woman. Then, can you understand English language? So this speaks about capacity. And next example, I can grant you leave. So this speaks about power or authority. Here, can also is used to show possibility. Example, she can fall on the road. I can go there. Next example, here, further, can is used to take or give permission. Example, can I sit here? Another example, you can park your scooter here. And the negative form of can is cannot or can't. Example, they cannot climb the mountain. Another example, she can't run fast. Another example, I cannot speak against you. Another important model, could. Could is the past form of can. We use could to express ability or talent in the past. Example, they could win the game last month. Another example, she could sing beautifully. This could also is used to express a polite request. Example, could I have your pen? Could I ride on your bike? Whenever we frame a polite request, then we should use the particular model could, because could is more appropriate word than any other than can or would. Then negative form of could is could not or couldn't. Example, could you not smoke outside the house? Another example, she couldn't cook delicious food. Next, another important model, may. We use may to show possibility or probability. For example, the inspector may attend the school today, or she may win the match, or it may rain today, and so on. And may also is used to give or take permission. Example, may I come in? Yes, you may come in. Here, may is used both to take permission and to give permission. See, observe the sentence once again. May I come in? Here, the model may is used to, to take permission. Against the second sentence, as you may come in. Here, may is used to give permission. Next, the model may is used to wish or a pray. Example, may you get well soon. May God bless you with a child. Here, may is used both for wish and pray. And may also is used to show a purpose. Example, my friend is joining a new company so that he may achieve his target. Another example, he is working hard so that he may win. The native form of may is may not or mayn't. Example, it may not rain today, or she mayn't attend the meeting. Another important model is might. Might is the past form of may. It is used to express less possibility. Example, he might help us. Another example, she might be a winner in the competition. Further, might also is used for permission. Example, might I begin to travel? Might I begin to reveal the truth? Next example, might I start speaking? Further, might also is used to express a guess. Example, that might be Rohit. The native form of might is might not and mightn't. Example, it might not rain. Next example, she mightn't talk to me this evening. Next important model is must. Must is used to express necessity or obligation. Example, you must take part in the competition, or you must we must love our motherland. Here, must is used to express necessity or obligation, and it is also used to indicate assumption or conclusion. Example, she must be here in the evening. Another example, Mr. A.K. Gupta must be a good teacher. Further, must also is used in case of prohibition. You must not bunk school. The native form of must is must not or mustn't. Example, you must not play in sunlight. Another example, you must not write your name on the walls. You mustn't make fuss over this. And here the models have to, has to, and had to are used to express obligation or consumption while talking about rules and laws. Example, I have to reach school early. Another example, she has to work late in the office. And they had to follow the instruction. The native form of had to is don't have to. Example, I don't have to cook the food at home. Next example, she doesn't have to work till late in the office. And the use of need, need to, dare, and used to. Need and dare are considered semi-modals because they can be used either as modal auxiliaries or as main verbs. And need and need to. As a modal auxiliary verb in the negative terms, it indicates absence of obligation and it expresses the speaker's authority or advice and is used for the present and the future. Example, you needn't type this letter. The interrogative is formed by inversion. Example, need I speak to him? And further, its past is needed to in the affirmative sentence, need not have in the negative, and need have in the interrogative sentence. Example, need I have gone to him? So this is interrogative in the past. I, I needed to go to him. This is affirmative in the past. And you didn't have gone to meet him. So this is a negative in the past. And you need to go to the barber. Your hair are too long. This is affirmative in future. Now, the models dare and used to. As a modal auxiliary, dare refers to being bold and courageous. The negative is formed by dare not and the interrogative by inversion. Example, dare we talk to them? Next example, I dare not disturb them. Next model, used to. It is used in a discontinued habit or past situation which is no more in the present. Example, he used to drink daily. And next example, something existing in the past. Example, this used to be a dense jungle before. Thank you.